I think that's it. So I'll
Did we
say
hear other people, like any people down here? Am
no.
I
It was
imagining that?
it was pretty quiet. The only sounds that you really heard was the shuffling sounds that you could hear coming from that sort of dirt tunnel behind that curtain, and some sort of like still, but like just water to the room ahead of you, sort of dripping water and some just slight ripply sounds of water. I will just say thanks to everyone in the chat for coming to join in for us going live for the first time this year. We'll see how this. That's right. It's that. Eh. Or is it? Yeah. 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 Mm.
Wow.
Um. It's getting dicey. Oh wait. It's
Getting dicey.
oh, we got some nice nature sounds going
Whoa,
on.
that
Is
was
it?
cool.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
The
Something's
bat?
got nature happening in the background. It sounds great. Uh, but there is no nature where you are right now. Let's get some
Oh.
spooky sounds going.
Oh,
For those that have remembered Sirenscape, since it's been so long. So let's just paint a picture for this room that you're in at the moment. There's a pit that's open, so almost directly in the middle of the room. It's a 5 meter drop down into just bones where people obviously didn't see this trap, fell down, and amongst all the bones, a faint glow from a golden ring. Very, very nice looking ring as well. Very elegant looking ring. And there are statues down the south side of the western wall. Each of them statues of mourning women. One of them is praying, one of them is covering her face, and the third is pointing directly where that trap was. So if you'd sort of looked, you may have taken heed of a very, very subtle warning. There's a corridor off to the east which goes off towards that dirt tunnel that you avoided previously, and to the north a doorway leading to darkness, just more darkness. The light from the oil lamp very much just illuminating the room that you're in, and the light from Digby's lantern in the previous room is creeping out into the room where Mallory and Wilgus stand.
Guys, I think I just about died. Watch out for that big hole.
oh, thanks for that, dear. I'm glad you mentioned it. Does Mallory know about the ring at the bottom of the pit?
Yeah, I'd say that it's definitely you're standing at the pit. You look down and you notice that little glint and that faint glow because it's quite dark down there. So it's just this glow from this ring is quite obvious.
That looks very interesting. I wonder if my fishing rod
yeah.
would work.
Ah,
Can I give it a go?
Give me a fishing. We're going to do our first roll for the year. We're going to do a hunting and fishing roll from Mallory.
ah.
Okay, pretty please. Oh,
What'd you
wait,
get?
This is Dragonbane, so I've got to get under the score.
So this game that we're playing tonight is a small game called Dragonbane, a little different than the D&D we usually play on the stream, where instead of rolling over to succeed, you roll under. And you did. You rolled a 15. You needed a 16.
16.
Yeah. With you managed to reel it down. You're in a very strange, surreal situation. This whole thing feels so surreal. And the idea to just whip out your fishing rod and go fishing was just second nature. You hook it and you bring it up and you find this very elegant. It's very intricate as well. It looks very delicate, but it looks like it would fit one of your feathery little fingers. Mallory being a mallard. Mallory the mallard.
Yes. Oh. It doesn't look. Does it look sinister?
Define sinister.
I don't know. Does it have an evil eye on it, or does it
right,
look
right.
like something where you're like, "This is clearly an evil ring. I shouldn't be putting this on my finger."
It's a very delicate, thin golden ring. Two little bands of gold that sort of spiral around each other to create this ring.
Aw, that sounds very sweet and almost wedding-y ring. I think Mallory might be getting a little teary-eyed thinking about her husband, and so she just puts the ring quietly in her pocket and doesn't put it on.
Okay. Okay, cool. So Digby, you've got the dagger with the eye on the pommel as well. And you've got this golden ring. Wilgus, you see Mallory has now fished up this ring. She's like, eyes it up, puts it in her little pocket. And you can hear, now that you're concentrating again, everything's calmed down a little bit. The heart rate has gone down from the near death you had. Just they're reminded of that water behind you to the north and the slight shuffling sounds to the east.
Are you guys going to jump over, or should we check out this little side greasy alcove?
I'll join you in a minute. Yep, I'll just make my way over.
Vertically over the pit or around?
I think I can make it around. There's some space around these statues, right?
Yeah, you'd probably have to give them a bit of a hug to get around, but you'd be able to do that.
Yeah,
Wise.
no problem.
Yeah.
How was this pit concealed? Was it like a rug on top, or?
It looked to be just like it was a fine layer of stone that just crumbled away.
Oh, it must regrow. There's so many dead people down there.
Yeah, there's quite an odd amount of bones down there.
And this statue that's pointing at the hole, that's a very helpful statue. I wonder if the other statues are helpful. What's this one like? Praying?
Yeah, the one at the...
Praying to what?
Just down on her knees praying. Got her hands clasped, her head facing down. The one in the middle is covering her face. It looks like she's possibly crying.
Oh. Is there any other sort of... If I examine them, are there any sort of clues, like movable parts, or...
There's nothing of note. Nothing of note. You look for anything, any kind of movement, movable parts or anything like that, and nothing. It seems that the only clue that something was wrong with this room is like the praying for like safety across the room, the covering the face for maybe being scared or maybe crying for someone who's been lost to this room, and then the third pointing to where the trouble is, basically.
Oh, are they old hags? Hate to say, to label.
The faces don't really have much detail to them.
Okay, so they're not like
faceless.
we were warned of an old hag's
No.
stare or something. So it's not like okay.
No.
Okay.
I think like most traps, it's one of those hindsight ones. You gotta pick out the middle barb from your body and then be like,
Yes.
oh well.
Yes, you're right. Okay. I'll walk around this hole. Which north or east? What do you think?
North works for me. It's less drippy.
Yeah. Yes, comfortable.
Sure, why not? Whilst we can, let's stay nice and dry and respectable.
Do you want to go first, Digby, since you got the lamp, or?
I'll go right behind you.
Right. I'll take the brunt of the damage. Let's do it.
Yes, good. I mean, don't take any damage. How about that? Oh, well, there's a water feature.
Pond!
So this, yeah.
Mallory, this
like
room
this,
might be
Mallory.
for you.
Oh, I love puns. How did they know?
As you enter in the dripping sound, as you near the doorway into this room, the dripping sounds sort of turn into sort of beautiful trickling sounds of water. You can hear droplets hitting the surface of the water, sounding like almost like sadness playing a harp, just like this beautiful like bloom, these sad notes every time a drip hits that surface of the water. Trickling coming from sort of further west, possibly a crack in the wall if you were to move further to the west. One detail disturbs the harmony, and it's the occasional croak echoing off the walls.
A frog?
Yeah. Well, it sounds like frogs.
Pretty sure this place is cursed, guys. What do you think?
Well,
Indoor
it does sound
ponds are
sad.
You could
strange.
kiss one. It might be a prince.
Oh, we could cut it up into little bits.
And make lots of little princes.
Yeah, like that other big frog we battled in the tower. Because he was just pretending to be dead, you remember?
Hmm.
I'm not
Just with the
French kiss a
end of
frog.
her. Well, it doesn't have to be a fancy kiss. You could just peck him on the nose. I'm pretty sure.
No tongue.
They never specified what kind of
Yes.
kiss he needed.
It's up to you guys, really.
It's to be true love.
Oh, what's her name? Mallory is going to do the crocodile test on the water because I'm not sure how deep it is. So she takes her bow and just like splash on the top of the water to see if there's anything underneath, waiting for someone to come up.
Yeah. You walk to the edge of this little pond
away.
area, and you can see, thanks to the light of Digby's lantern, that there's water flowing in from a hole in the wall, and it's creating just a small waterfall down to the pond. And now that you're close, you can just see it's covered in these lily pads as well. And just disguised in on those lily pads are these several just largish frogs. Not large in that sense of the last one that you came across in the Troll's Tower, the Troll's Spire, but just large for standard
Healthy
frogs.
frogs.
Healthy frogs, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get your bow, is it? And you just want to just splash a bit of the water.
Yeah, just, like in Australia when you go to a river and you're being some kind of idiot and you want to go into the water and you get a stick and just go psh, psh on the water to see if there's any crocodiles waiting under the...
Yeah,
Just-
cool. Yeah, you just give it a bit of a splash. And there's no response. Maybe one frog from a nearby lily pad just like jumps down into the water with a croak. Just with that rippling of the water, you see through the surface of the water, and for a moment see what looks to be some sort of box, about 4 meters away beneath the surface.
Ooh! There's a box. Boys.
Treasure.
It doesn't appear to be anything in here other than water and frogs.
And treasure.
Could be treasure.
Do you want to
Could be
grab
more
it for us,
frogs.
Mallory, or do you want me to...
Could be more frogs. Okay. You know what? Why not?
Frog in a box.
New year, new me. Let's go in.
Who's are you just jumping in?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
I
like,
just put my pack down.
you
Do we want to do
rock paper scissors.
No. That goblin cave protocol where we tie a rope to me in case I need to be yanked out of the
Oh,
water quickly.
that's good thinking.
Or at least you can bring some of me back up to Barry if something goes wrong.
Yes, half a mallard. Yes, let's tie the rope around you. I'll do that.
Okay, cool.
We'll save the rope.
yeah. All right, yeah. You guys get the rope around Mallory. Mallory, you're standing at the edge of the pond. And you take your first little. Are you gonna wade out sort of on the surface like a duck would over sort of like above where the box is, or are you just gonna
Oh my
try and
gosh.
swim down to the box?
Yes, please. I want to paddle out like a little duck and then go bottoms up and then
Okay.
dive down.
Yeah,
like a
just
little
with like your legs like kicking up above the water,
Yep, yep.
yeah, reaching down. You paddle out. And the moment you get into the water, all of the frogs just leap off the lily pads and just like are jumping at you. Just boom, boom, these wet frogs just getting in the way, making that journey out really hard. They seem harmless; they're not hurting you, but they're really starting to get to you. Can you give me just an evade roll?
Evade. I'm sure I can.
You've annoyed them.
Okay.
Oh.
That is a 20, which in this game, Dragonbane, is a crit fail.
Horrendous fail.
Swallow one.
And with a crit fail, two things happen. You get a chance to bump up your evade at the end of the session, so that's fantastic. But you also don't get to push. And these frogs, they just get like, some of them are just sort of jumping and hitting on your like shoulder and chest, but one of them just belly first right into your face. And you've got to like, you just have to like shake it off with your beak, right? But it just, all of this, you're getting out there. You're slowly progressing closer and closer to where this box is beneath you, but you're livid, you're furious. You're like, you're grabbing them mid-jump now and throwing them out of your way. I'm just going to need you, if you haven't already, I'm going to need you to take the angry condition.
Oh no, I'm pre-angried.
Okay, well then we're going to need to get you another condition. What condition do you think would fit?
I'm gonna say, because when you were telling me about all the frogs, I was like, can I try and bite one or eat one just because duck versus frog?
Yeah.
But maybe let's say I bite down on one and it makes me ill, so maybe like, I don't know, sickly?
I love that. Yeah, you see one, you see one coming, you grab it, and you just go to like, you open up your bill and just throw it in and just like start like trying to do that thing where birds
It's just
try
like
and eat
reflex.
things whole.
Reflex. It goes in front of my face and I'm just like, hup.
But it is sour. It is so sour in taste, and it's got slime on it, and it's just not quite where you'd want. And you instantly feel nauseous from this. So you're angry, you're livid, you're feeling queasy, but that box is now just beneath you.
Right.
Are you right, Mallory? It looks a bit strange out there on the pond.
Oh, these flippin' frogs. Feel a little gross. I don't recommend eating them. Okay, gonna go for the box. If I don't come back, avenge me. Kill all the frogs.
Oh, got it.
Yep, you sort of just like turn, you flip over your little duck feet on the surface above the surface of the water as you reach down and grab this box. It's a decent sized box, maybe like 30 centimeters in size, maybe another by 30 by 50 kind of size, and 20 centimeters high. It's a decent box, right? And you bring it up, and it looks to be completely sealed, but wooden. And you resurface with this box. It's quite a heavy box, but you've got it, and the frogs are just not relenting.
Even under the water.
Yeah, like they've just been bothering you every minute, every second that you've been in that pond.
I hate being frog bothered. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get out of the water as quickly as possible, dragging that box.
Yeah, they're not getting in your way on your way out of the pond. And
Are they on the box? Do they look like they're trying to stop me from removing the box, or are they just stuck
They don't
on
seem
me?
to care about the box. They're like, some of them have landed on the box and then jumped off again, hitting you in the face or the different parts of your body. So it's not that they seem bothered about the box. It's just seemed like their purpose in life was to just hinder you from getting deep into this pond.
Right.
Quite
Okay,
territorial, those frogs.
Yeah,
But
I'm just
you make it back into the
get
room.
out of the pond.
Yeah.
Great. Jump out, put the box down,
Yeah.
shake off the water, start brushing off the frogs with
Sure.
bow.
And they just all jump back into the water and just go back to their lily pads where they get back to their occasional croaking.
That was an experience.
The three of you now looking down at this wooden box. It doesn't look to have any specific means of... There's no hinge on it. There's no clasp on it. It's just a wooden box. It doesn't seem to have an opening. But it looks to be sealed.
We could smash it, maybe. Or we could delicately try to open it. What do you guys think?
Oh,
Do
you think the ring had anything to do with it?
You can check
No.
the ring.
No.
I could check the ring. I check the ring.
Yeah, it's still just doing its faint little glow.
Shall I put it on and touch the box and see if like a little lid appears?
Oh. See
I'm
why
not sure what rings do near where you live, Mallory. But sure. Give it
This
a try.
place is my dear. This place is a little crazy, so I'm just gonna try
I
everything.
see. Yeah, good idea.
Yes.
Okay,
We've
yeah.
got flowers growing where there's no light. We've got frogs in a pond that came out of a wall. We've got statues crying over a trapdoor. Yeah.
You make a good point.
We got this dagger with an eye on the pommel.
Yes. Oh,
Is
maybe.
that looking at any? Is that like an eye that moves, or is it just a drawn-on eye?
It's like I'll give you the actual details. It's just it's like an ornate carved eye in the pommel.
It doesn't move.
No.
Okay. Also,
But it's got eyelids carved in as well, but they're wide open. Like it's like this wide open
coffee.
eye. Yeah.
Mallory, that's a beautiful ring. That looks quite expensive. Are you going to put it on? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I am. Just
Oh.
in case, because we've had all these wonderful
Yes.
magical people around us. Maybe this is my chance to be wonderful and magical too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, like Mallory, you're welcome to just put that ring on, and let's say you do. You place the ring around your finger. You don't feel any different. The only change that you notice is now a little bit of the finger either side of that ring is being lit up by that faint glow. That's the only difference. And you look down. You look down.
I was like, what did you?
Yeah.
What's happening to my finger?
It does be. Now it's got LED lighting.
You look down at the box. Looks no different. You place your hand on the. Is that what you do? You're like
Hocus pocus.
nothing. Just nothing. There's no difference. This ring, while stunning and glowy, doesn't seem to affect this box.
Well, that was my idea.
I could try and pry a board out with my knife. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds good. Is there nails? Or is it?
Yeah. We'll say there are nails. Yep.
Oh, there are then. Yes, there are nails. Okay.
It's just this wooden box. It's
Right. It's
say-
like, is it well crafted, or is it?
it's
dirty old
it's
crates,
really
like-
weird. It's it looks like it should be this amazingly ornate, well-crafted, solid oak box, but it looks like a weird facsimile of such a thing.
Like a fake?
Not even that. It's just quizzical. There's something so strange about it, everything in this whole area.
Like a
there's something
Disneyland version of a crate?
strange.
It's a Timu crate.
Yeah, straight from Temu. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
A loot box.
So it looks like it should have this amazing clasp and hinge, but it has none of that. But it's shaped like it should. And there are a couple of nails and a board at the back that I think Wilgus eyes up with his dagger.
Shall I roll knives, maybe?
Yeah, give me a knives roll.
Wilgus succeeds with a 6.
Nice. Yeah, you just jam. It takes a bit to like get your dagger in. You jam it. You put a little bit of pressure on, and it snaps and pops off. But with that, like the box just kind of crumples away, just falls to bits. Almost like it wasn't even made of wood. It's just this dream-like box that you've been dealing with. But inside, left with the rubble, is what we got there. We've got. Can you give me 4d6, please? Wilgus.
Not- 17.
Oh, you got
Five.
27 copper coins in a small sack. And also a silver brooch. Could you give me 2d6 as well, please?
4.
Worth this brooch is worth about 20 silver coins. And that's kind of all that's left from that entire box. Just this strange experience.
Good
Well
work,
done,
Mallory.
Mallory.
You found a box of debris and silver and copper coins. I think you certainly earned it with that attack of frogs. Here you go.
With my weird froggy facial. I guess. I'm sure the brooch suits you beautifully. It'll be a nice addition to your armor, dear.
Oh, good.
You've just left, like, it's such a strange, nothing about that was normal. And he's left now just in a room with that trickling water, soft croaking of frogs, and an old sort of creaky looking door to the north, and a fairly solid looking door to the east. Which is, it's very out of place. It almost looks like the kind of door you would find in a like a house. This door on the east.
And what do you think? Maybe it's just made of the same old crap as this box.
Like easy to take apart.
Yes. Is there any like tables I can hit? Or anything like?
Not in this room. There was some
See
stuff.
if they were actually made of plaster of Paris. Or...
There was like a shelf that had that toolbox on back in the storeroom earlier. But other than that, there's been not much.
Can I listen to this door, this house door?
Yeah, you certainly can. There's nothing. There's no sounds.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing coming from that door.
Which way should we go? North or east?
Oh, Mallory will go listen at the north door, the crusty old door.
What do you hear from there? Nothing. Actually, give me an awareness roll.
Meets 13.
Nice, needed a 13. It doesn't sound like anything's really coming from the room on the opposite side of that creaky door. Like it's not exactly a solid door either. There's little gaps you can see through into the darkness beyond as well. Every time you try to take a peek through, you get in the way of the light coming from Digby, so you're casting a shadow, so you can't really see what's in there. But faintly, it doesn't sound like it's coming from that room, but faintly from that direction, you hear just like a chain, just a slow movement of like chain on stone.
It's never a good sound.
And it's just so brief that you stop. You like get everyone to stop for a moment and you just listen a little bit more. And again, just a little bit of just this gentle sound of a chain in the distance dragging on a surface.
What do you boys think? I just heard a distant chain dragging around in there. Could be a little dog. Could be a giant monster.
We can just open the door and go check if you want.
But
that's what doors
sound
do.
of a chain. I don't like chain sounds.
I can go and destroy it, and then it'll make no sound.
Except arg.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Okay, if you want to kill this little dog or whatever it is.
I just made the chain. Like, I've got nothing against dogs. I'm not a villain.
Yes, you're right. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that had a sound. It's intriguing. Yeah, I vote that way.
I do like the momentum we've got for going north as well.
North all the way.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Wilgus goes to open the door.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to open this door. It's very frail on its hinges, but it's pitch black. Digby being the only source of light at this point. Wilgus, you just sort of move into the room, and it looks like you're in some sort of large hall, and it just exudes tranquility. It just feels very peaceful and quiet in this room, save. It's completely empty, save for some paintings you can see on the wall. You can see one directly in front of you and a couple to the left. And in the darkness off to the east, you can see hints of more. Moonlight is streaming down through this dome in the ceiling above you.
Wow. So we can't be too deep underground.
This weird place is quite lovely. Can Mallory go have a little squiz at the paintings?
Yeah. What do we got here? Give me a myths and legends roll, please.
Man, I'm rolling up a storm today. Don't needed a 6.
Oh, you can. Did you want to push at all?
No, not this time.
Did anyone else want to try a myths and legends roll?
Yes, I would.
Yes.
It's both. What do you
let's do
think
it.
that is?
I'm
That
pretty
painting is-
sure that reminds me of that one, with the 2 out of 8 Wilgus passes.
Hey, no, so both Wilgus and Digby pass that roll. You maybe each recognize a different painting. You both recognized whichever painting it is that you're looking at. You recognize it as depicting a temple from the time of the Dragon Empire.
An old temple.
And these are sparsely painted in
Spacely.
ochre, green, dark red, and black. So it's using a very limited palette to create these paintings. Can you also just give me a spot hidden, since you guys are looking at these paintings?
Okay.
Oh, that's a bit funny. Look at that.
Yes, I passed with a 12.
I see nothing. What are you talking about?
All right, so it's Wilgus that's and Digby, you both notice one of the paintings, not all three that's on this wall, but one of them.
Waldo.
Yeah, you've sort of been taking in the grand scale of these temples, but one of them is a painting. In the background, you can see a family, like a man and a woman holding a baby, a child. And they look to be using this large outdoor oven to bake bread.
Oh, look at that. Are they tiny in the painting?
They're pretty small, yeah.
What is that kind of a little outdoor oven? A little pizza oven or bread oven? Who would put that in such a tiny little detail?
It seems very out of place.
Should we cut out that bit? I've got a knife, and then we
No,
could take that
you'll
family with
ruin
us.
the value.
They
You're
do
right.
look like they would be worth a bit, to be honest.
Should we just take one? Which one do you think is the best one, Digby?
Well, this one that's intriguing, that has the little family baking bread in near a temple, is it?
Yeah, it's near one of these very ancient-looking temples.
Do they look like a happy family? I suppose they would.
Not enough detail at the size.
Odd.
It's
And they all seem to be in the guy is in the act of putting or getting something out of the bread oven or putting something into the bread oven, and the woman is sort of just looking down at her baby.
Oh, is this a prolonged advert for Uni pizza ovens? They have it on all the podcasts. Okay. Can I lift it up off the wall?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely, you can.
Any sort of inscription on the back? Signature?
No, there's no signature. Nothing. It's,
No, what's the provenance? Where is Chris? Where's Christoph when you need him?
Are the little family in the other pictures?
No, you can maybe spend some time taking a look, but of the two down this side of the room, no.
Well, let's look at the other ones. Yes, you're right. Let's look at the other ones and see if we can find any more tiny families with
Oh, there's some
kitchen
down
appliances.
Yeah,
Neat.
yeah. Digby moves. Digby, you notice as you head towards the eastern part of this room, there's a little corridor heading to the north, like a little door, a little open archway. And as you sort of move into position, you can see a small, short stone staircase leading up to what is just this pitch black, waving portal
Oh,
at the top of the stairs.
like a looks like a strange magical portal.
Yeah. Pitch black. Except for a little shine around the edges, the moving edges.
Okay. Bag's not going through there first.
It's to the north. We'll be fine.
That is true. It's our
Hasn't
direction,
failed
isn't
us so far.
Have you guys finished looking at the paintings, or should we take that exit? What do you guys think?
I'll just have a quick little look, see if it's intriguing that there's seemingly some kind of oddity and it's telling me something. Is there any other families in these?
There's a piece that kind of you've looked at the portal,
Yeah.
and then you go, you know what? I'm just going to get back to this art. I'm just going to look at the art, and you're just sort of standing back, taking the art and just kind of appreciating it, looking for this family as well, but you know, appreciating the quality of the art is just amazing. And it's just, this room is incredibly tranquil, and there's just a sense of peace that just washes over you while you sort of stand and just look at the art. You don't see any sign of the family, but it feels like out of every area in this weird little dungeon or underground place that you're in, this one room feels the most safe. It feels just peaceful and safe.
Is it like the save room in Resident Evil
It's got that little piano music playing.
where there's a
Nice.
typewriter?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it feels safe. Nothing's
Yeah.
going to attack us. Okay. And there's nothing. They're just temples, these paintings?
Again, just more temples,
More
from
temples.
the same
Nice, though.
era. Yeah.
What do you say we go through? Shall we try poking something through this portal and seeing if it just gets evaporated? We'll bring it back and, I just don't want to put my head in there or something.
How about we get one of the frogs from the pond room and we just throw it through?
Okay, but how will we know if it's destroyed?
Do it.
What's that?
How will we know if it's destroyed or not?
Well,
We have to
if
pull
it
it back.
catches fire, or if it just explodes, or if it comes back as a giant frog, then
Sure.
we've got problems. If we hear
Yes.
if we hear nothing, we'll be fine. If we
Frog
hear
on a
splat,
string.
that's even better. We've got a fishing rod
Yes.
and a frog. Just 1 second, and Wilgus will nip back to the pond room.
You're gonna need to take some light with you if that's the
Digby,
case.
can you just
Yes, I'll come with you.
thank you.
Mallory, you just left in the dark.
No.
Who could admire those paintings with no light? Imagine that.
And Wilgus
They're not
will
like
try
glow
and-
in the dark, are they?
No, not
Oh.
the paintings. There's a little bit of moonlight that is seeping out into that room, so you're not in complete darkness there. If you did want to stand there,
Best not.
okay.
Yeah.
Wilgus will try and nab a little fish, a frog.
And you're just sort of standing at the end of the pond.
Yeah, like ankle deep in the water,
Okay.
and then try and grab one.
Yeah, just give me a hunting roll.
Oh, I got him by his little pinky. Look at that.
You like stare down this frog that's on this lily pad in front of you, and it's just like Wilgus looking at the frog like looking back at Wilgus looking down at the frog, and then just like quick as you can, you just go bam, reach out and grab it before it can get a chance to hop away, and it just lets out this awful like frog squeal.
Oh, slimy little bugger. Quick, tie it up. Don't want to touch it. Oh. Mallory, can we use your little
Yeah,
Frog-
Mallory will
frog
get
launcher,
some like
please.
maybe like a little spare. What do you call it? Fishing line.
Oh yeah.
Tie it to one of the frog's like back legs or
I
something.
thought you were getting a little spear. And you're just gonna
Oh my!
Tiny frog spear.
for when you go frog hunting.
No,
Frog
when the
harness
frog
that you've
needs,
got.
the frog has to defend itself when it goes through that portal, so it's a tiny
Oh,
little
very
frog
cool.
spear.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I like it. Yeah,
I thought
great.
we were just...
Um,
Okay.
We now have a frog.
You have a
Hooray.
frog on a piece of nylon.
Quick, let's go throw it through the portal and see what happens.
Okay.
I think he's gonna catch fire.
luck,
It's gonna be
frog.
great.
Shall we name him or her?
Yeah. Armstrong.
Hoppy. Armstrong. Leg,
Hoppy
Legstrong.
Armstrong.
Godspeed, Hoppy.
Hoppy Armstrong. Or yeah. Okay. First frog on the portal.
Okay. Wilgus, you walk right up to this portal, and there's now that you're close to it, there's like a gentle hum that's emanating from it, and again, just that brief sound, just for a moment, just as you wind up with Hoppy, just that sound, a gentle movement of chains from within that portal.
Did you say wind up with Hoppy?
Winding up.
Is it making I know, it's gonna be like.
And with that auditory finale, Wilgus will fling Hoppy Armstrong into the portal.
Just give me a strength roll. I want to see like how strong.
Because it just goes straight into the steps.
Roll for you.
Damn,
It's
success.
you like wind up, throw it through. So you're holding onto the end of the nylon as it goes through.
Yeah.
Does the nylon go goes a mile.
You throw, and the moment the frog goes through, and you're expecting that nylon to go taut, and it just the moment that you put any pressure on your side to pull back, it just separates down and flops down in front of the portal. So the frog's disappeared.
That's what I was afraid of. It could have
the
been
old-
just vaporized.
Oh, it didn't look like it got vaporized. It just looks like it
No.
passed in.
Well, it wouldn't if it was a magic portal, would it?
That's true. That is true.
The vaporization would happen on the other side.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's a
a
one-way
black hole.
portal. I think it might be a one-way portal, guys.
Yeah, one way, just like death.
Oh, death is pretty handy. And Wilgus will put his hand through
True.
the portal.
Oh,
Wilgus, you put your hand into the portal.
Uh-oh.
Okay, before
don't
we
pull it back.
before we run with this, are you all just you, Mallory, Digby? You see Wilgus, like you can see the cogs turning, and he goes,
I would have done it
And
with
he
my
just-
dagger at most.
and he just goes to put. He lifts up his hand, and you know exactly what it is he's about to do.
I'm going to yell out, Wilgus!
Oh,
As in like a parent yelling that
Wilgus, your
their
fingers
child is
like
about to put their hand on their element.
you stop to turn to Digby, but your hand is like a centimeter from the portal at this point.
I'm gonna have my it's gonna
Bernice?
be mother duck reflexes kicking in, and the end of the bow comes down on his fingers and goes no.
You cut his hand off.
oh, oh.
Bow.
That will teach you. Like a big cheese slicer.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I must have missed
Flexible.
something, guys. What's portal protocol?
Well, if you think your hand will be safe, then you just try your dagger first. You know, that's more disposable than your hand.
That
Can you
sounds
bring it back?
reasonable. Are you happy with that, Mallory of the Bow?
Don't you talk to me like that, young man.
It was worth
Might
a shot. I'm
save
sorry.
your hand.
I'm sorry. All right. Wilgus will take his.
I'm feeling
You
quite
talk to your duck like
poorly
that.
and quite angry. So you watch your moods, Mister.
Yeah,
But maybe try something that's less likely to bleed.
That's fair. All right, all right. Well, I guess we'll take his knife and put the point into the portal.
And it just
slowly.
passes in like butter, just easy, like nothing was there.
And can I pull it back out again?
You go to pull it back, and it's like stuck in place.
Oh, it's stuck. They didn't
We'll
have it
try-
with the string.
we'll
I
try
think
and
this
let
is
go
inconsistent.
just a little bit to see if it drops or
Portals.
if it stays there.
It just stays
How
there.
do they work?
Yeah.
All right. I think maybe the other side is Jello. You know how if you put your spoon into Jello, you
glue.
can't pull it out very well.
How do you eat it?
I'm pretty out of my depth, guys. I gotta say.
I think at least it hasn't just like I was afraid that you put it in, pull it back, and it'd be half the dagger, and the same thing would happen to your body. But okay, it just means like you say, it's at least a one-way portal.
We've got more frogs we can try.
We've got more doors we can try. Seeing if
We
this
don't
is
have
like
any
an
more
actual
one-way
portal
portals.
that's only like one way, maybe we'll go check some of the other doors and they might have a clue as to what's behind this
And there's some sort
shady
of
portal.
freak on a leash behind this portal as well, isn't there?
Yeah, the Korn's second album. I think you're right. Okay, I do like that though, Mallory. How about we try that western door to the room to the south of us, and if that's the closet,
Right.
we'll go portaling. How's that sound?
Breaking our pattern though. But okay, west. Go west.
And when we go through the pond room, I get a little cool water and I put it on his poor little fingies that got smacked.
Oh no, that's very nice.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's actually better than I thought. That pond water is very effective.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Refreshing.
I think my max HP just went up a bit.
Oh, looks like
no,
it.
actually, that was just me. Sorry.
All the frog slime in it means you get +1 to like skin elasticity and youthful lookingness.
Yeah, nice.
Oh.
It's pond water. It's not good. There's a lot of bacteria in that pond water.
Oh my
You
gosh.
get sepsis and
But you look great.
yeah.
You look amazing.
Hyaluronic acid.
Wilgus, you're standing in front of this door, and again, it looks so out of place in this area that you're in. It looks like it would just be part of a traditional village door, like inside one of the internal doors.
We'll guess we'll open it.
You just whip open the door, and light spills
Baby.
in from Digby's lantern, and you're met with just a cradle in the middle of this
Cradle
room.
of filth.
There's another painting on the northern wall, and what looks to be a fireplace on the western wall, which, strangely enough, there's still some embers. There's dying embers in that fireplace, and there's a bit of warmth coming off the dying embers.
Is what's in the cradle?
Well, we'll say that you walk up to this cradle. There's a bunch of scattered toys lying on the ground, as if just discarded by a kid who lost interest. Okay, and you walk up to this cradle and take a look inside, and inside there is a porcelain doll, very lifelike porcelain doll.
Haunted.
Very lifelike.
And there's a door to the south as well. But this door looks similar to the other doors in this place, kind of creaky and old.
What's the painting of?
The painting, you look over at the painting sort of above the cradle up on the northern wall, and it depicts a man and a woman with a toddler, just a small boy, standing in front of this rundown shack with a wild
Bread oven.
forest behind them. And you recognize these ones have got a lot more detail to them. This painting,
Yeah.
because it's about them. You're kind of certain that it's the same mother, father, and kid from the other painting, but you're absolutely certain as you get flashes in your mind of that miserable-looking couple inside the road the road's end in, with tears streaming down their faces. What you're seeing in front of you in that painting is a much happier version, maybe it almost looks the same age. It looks like it could have been taken yesterday, drawn yesterday.
Oh, they're the same age as, so it's not like them in the past, this picture. This is the same age as they were.
It looks exactly the same as the two people you saw.
But they didn't have a baby, did they, when we saw the crying couple?
No.
That could be
I'm
why
going to
they're
call them
crying.
the Bakers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think...
It looked like they've been here recently with this fireplace. Someone has.
This place is pretty cerebral for me. I might just check that door to the south.
Okay.
So now we're really getting adventurous. We're going south now.
Whoa.
Wilgus, you walk up to this door. It's got a key still in the lock.
Wilgus will turn the key and open the door.
Yeah, it was locked. You click it to an unlocked position, and you open it up, and you get hit by the smell of stale dirt and sort of moisture, and it's just dark in front of you, and it's looks like the entryway in front of you is incredibly small, incredibly tight, very claustrophobic. And you can
see...
Very
Wellington flat.
yeah. Smells like Wellington flat in August. And you can see in the darkness. It's incredibly dark, but the little bit of light that is spilling in, you can just see some webs on the walls. And we'll just take our 5-minute break. We'll take our little break right now.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
Webs.
Hang on.
Webs.
I've been meaning to watch Madam Web.
Oh, you want to watch Madam Web?
Yeah.
Okay. That's bold.
I heard it's really probably the worst movie of the year.
Well, I heard what was the other one that came after?
Megalopolis?
Oh no, that was very bad. No, the other Sony Marvel movie.
Not Venom.
No, that was the third one of that was fucking terrible. But no, it was like the hunter, Craven the Hunter.
Oh, I've forgotten all about it.
Craven the Hunter is meant
Morbius.
is meant to be even worse than Madam Web.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. By the way, thanks to everyone who's been
watch that too.
Chatting away in our chat. We had Nerds D&D pop in while we were playing, and just asking if you guys were winning. Nuka Quinn.
Yes, we've won.
yeah. Nuka Quinn's in there. Hey, how you doing? Yesterday's model Christian is in there. Lyndon Hood. Thanks for stopping by and having a bit of a chat while we play. I'm enjoying this session. I'm very, very much enjoying this session so far. You guys are doing great.
Me too. BRB.
Yeah. Actually, I might just grab myself some water. So I will BRB as well. Okay, just say hi to chat. If you've got chat up, just say hi and be nice. It doesn't have to be scary.
Yay.
Being left by yourselves while Dad leaves the room.
Hey, Dad's gone. Let's go. Woohoo.
Hello, chat.
Wait a minute. Now I gotta find the chat. Oh my gosh.
If we roll, does it appear on stream? Let's have a look. I'm going to roll a d6. Ugh.
What you rolling for?
Rolling for chat.
For chat.
It didn't come through.
Wait,
I got
did
a
they
6 though.
need a
That's
roll?
pretty good. That's how interactions work, right? You get a roll.
Yeah. People always look at me funny, like at the cafe, but they get used to it soon enough.
I'm a lot more alive than I expected to be so far.
Yes, I was fully expecting to be like, what is it, carnivorous frogs or something?
Yeah.
Or acid frogs, some sort of horrible frog. But no, they were just annoying frog, which is fine.
I think even with Dragonbane, right, there's a painting on the wall. Yeah, that kills you. You walk through a doorway, you're dead.
Oh my gosh. Yes. as me bro says, Dragonbane has no kill. Has no chill.
Mhm.
Has all the kill. Has no chill.
Whoa.
Oh, that's why.
Well, that was weird.
We've got the double audio factor.
That was me. Sorry. Technology is not my friend.
That's right. You can do anything in the break. That's why they call it a break.
It's the break. Like I'm honestly just amazed my camera and mic and stuff haven't turned off.
Yeah.
It got it out of its system before we really got started, which was good.
I just saw in the chat that not only did my audio double up, I also had the psychic connection double up as well.
Oh,
That's pretty good. Oh, the frog came through the portal. It turned out to be a little dog. That's cute.
ah.
Nice.
Aww, it's like a little unicorn today.
Oh.
It's a fluff corn.
Yeah. She's getting pretty fluffy. Yep.
Is she okay? Is it warm enough in Wellington to worry about her, or is she fine?
Well, her back half is shaved.
She got an undercut.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, we got frosted tips at the start of the stream. We got undercuts on dogs now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We're trapped in the
She's
late 90s,
a
early
lion
noughties.
dog. Yeah. She's a dog from, late 90s dog.
Aw.
Hi to Dabba in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Just catching up on the chat. Nuka said he missed us while we were gone. Look, yeah, it was a long break, probably a little bit shorter than some of our previous breaks. So I'm glad that we're back before February, which is like a first, I think. I feel like normally it's February when we get back into it. So we beat it by a week. We were going to be back last week, but something happened. Someone had guests or something. I can't remember. Something like that, right?
That was me.
It is what it is. That's fine. What else? Nuka said you should have stuck a finger in the portal. That would have been interesting, I think.
No.
Next.
And it's called a break because that's what we do to the stream. Yeah. Yeah. Except we do it normally when we're playing, or at least when we start playing.
It's been pretty good. You haven't had any problems throughout the stream, right?
I know.
Now that I've said it, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it out
Yeah.
loud, but
I
it's gone
changed
good.
I changed like the USB port that I was using, and maybe that's enough. Maybe I didn't. I think I changed it to a USB 3 port, which has more power coming out of it, doesn't it, or something? I don't know. I don't know how.
I really hope you put it in and it didn't fit. You put it in, it didn't fit, and you put it in, and then it did fit.
I did. That actually happened, and I was like, I had this around the wrong way, and I had to like pull back the computer and have a look. No, I had the other way. God damn.
Yeah.
But it's in, and it seems to be working. Yeah.
You got a USB cable from the Rhodes end in.
I picked it up and it just sort of like faded away into nothing.
Silver coins came out.
Yeah. All right, should we get back into it?
Guys, should we go into this greasy wet tunnel, or are we going through the portal?
Still not ready to trust that portal.
Okay. And we'll just step into the
Yes.
tunnel.
Okay, well, there's not much light getting between you. Stepping into this almost feels like stepping into a coffin. It's so tight. Okay. What I will need to get from you is an awareness roll with Bane.
I think I get a free Bane because of my armor.
Then it's double. You add one on.
Extra Baneage.
So baney.
Okay.
Double Bane.
Where's
That is-
Batman?
Okay. Oh.
And you still did it. Yeah,
Nailed it.
I didn't give you double Bane. You only rolled 2 dice. I'm going to need... Wait. I'm going to
Did
need...
that work? So I re-roll?
Just give me one more D20, please.
How about that?
Oh,
Oh!
there it goes.
Triple
Well,
and
it's done
succeeded.
3d20.
All right. Okay. We've done 5 now. You've
So
done
you've just rolled 5.
One. No.
Okay, you have succeeded. you manage to sort of make your way through, avoiding webs. You're cutting what you can see in front of you using a little bit of the light that's coming over the top of you or around you from Digby standing behind you. There is maybe 2 meters ahead of you now, this enormous lump, this shadowy silhouette, black blob on the ground in front of you. But with Digby's light source behind you, you can't really make out what it is.
Guys, we've either got a creature in front of us or a trapped civilian. I might need to stab it. What do you guys reckon?
Be certain before you stab. That's what
Just,
I always
just wiggle
say.
your way in front, Digby. Hold up your little lamp.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes,
spread my
I'll
leg,
try and push
then you
the.
put the lamp between.
Okay.
I like it.
Oh, good thinking.
I like it.
I should hang the lantern from your belt.
Let's do that.
No, I'll just hold it here, so it looks like it's hanging from your belt. Can you see anything?
Like
Yeah.
a strange fiery codpiece.
As Digby lowers the lantern down sort of between your legs, your shadow lifts up and over into the room, exposing this lump in front of you to the light source behind you. And it is the remains of a giant spider.
Ooh.
Nope.
Even that's horrible, isn't it? Just the remains. Is it upside down with his legs curled?
That's exactly right. But it looks like it's had bites and stuff taken out of it.
Good.
Oh,
I'm
frog
thinking
That'll
bites?
learn you.
What could
That'll
kill
learn you.
How big is it?
It's a giant spider. It's like a meter
I know.
in diameter.
I
its
would
body.
say a giant spider would be the size of my hand.
No, not a
A
fantasy.
meter.
Not a fantasy giant spider.
That giant.
right.
It's not my fantasy.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah, you got a
Maybe
sicko
portal.
fantasy, Reagan.
what do you guys think? We could just lock this door, pretend we didn't come here, head back to the north. What do you guys
Or
reckon?
even put a
Should-
door to a giant spider.
Should we do what we did to the tower and just set it all on fire?
Yes. Yes, we should.
Well, we're in it though, aren't we? But
Once we get out, we'll burn it down.
There's not much you could burn in here, other than maybe the body of the spider and the webbing, because it's
These
like
webs.
it's
Oh, what-
wet sort of mud and stone on each side
Ooh.
of Wilgus. By the way,
do
Wilgus, you
giant
just kind
spiders
of
have?
you just kind of realize now, Wilgus, that despite it being very tight all around, you sort of reach up. There's no roof above you that you can see. Just the rocks going up into more darkness.
Right. I'm just going to come back a bit, if you wouldn't mind, Digby. This is a
Yeah.
death trap.
Yes,
Okay.
Maybe there's more spiders up there. Do you think?
Are
I'm
you
just
asking
going
him
to
to go
do-
first with the light?
Let's we'll just go to lock the door. Turn the
Well,
key.
hold on. It's a good idea that it was locked, but I'm going to roll treasure hunter, and I'm going to see what's the direction of the greatest treasures.
Digby, your nose
Is
is
there
doing
some
that thing
down
again.
towards? Yeah, I'm smelling treasure. Is there any treasure in this dead spider?
There's
They're well known.
Protein.
you're not getting any symbol, you're not getting any signal down here in whatever this is. It's almost like maybe there's nothing. Maybe there's just nothing in here.
It's fake. It's all fake.
Right.
There's nothing in here. Let's leave.
Okay.
He starts to march off to the north. What a waste of time. There's no gold.
Let's go.
So I love
Okay.
the idea that he just locks the door behind him. It's like, no,
Let me out, let me out.
This is locked.
Mallory's stuck.
Mallory's locked in the other room. I don't want to
Wait.
be in here with the spider.
There we go. Door's open.
I can hear its horrible
Whoa.
papery legs.
Were you really stuck in there?
Yes,
I
I
was.
think someone shut the door. That's okay.
Someone shut the door on Mallory. If
Quick,
she finds out
Mallory.
who it is,
It's portal time.
I think Wilgus is like abnormally quickly
Yeah.
getting out of this place. Like he was not happy, right?
are we not checking any of the other doors?
There's no
They're
treasure
all-
down here. It's crap.
There were
They're all shit.
there were no really other doors, just directions that go into that dank tunnel. That was like all there was left. There were 2 rooms that was turned into that sort of wet, dirty, stale corridor.
You make it sound so attractive.
I know. The one with the giant
Why is
spider's
there so many
body.
places leading
Ugh.
into the spider? There's so many, like, three opportunities to see this dead spider. Thanks. Let's go.
Let's not include this on the tour at all, guys. It's rubbish.
No.
No.
Right. I'm gonna go through this portal. I'm gonna count to
Oh my
10.
gosh, he just left.
Your
Wait.
your dagger still just in position.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go through the portal. I'll take my dagger with me. I'll count to 10, and then I'll call back to you guys. If you don't hear me reply, just come straight in. All right?
Okay, and if we do hear you reply,
Then we can talk, because that's how talking works.
okay, good. Yes, let's do it.
All
You're
right.
very brave. Like you're a man of action.
He'll take his dagger in hand, and then he'll just touch his little memento on his forehead, kissing his life goodbye, and yoip to
Okay.
the portal.
Goodbye.
To
Wilbur.
both Digby and Mallory, you see Will just grab the hilt of the dagger and just push and sort of step into that blackness and disappear completely. Wilgus, from your side, it's completely black. There's no light whatsoever. You can hear a frog croaking. And
Poppy?
Revenge.
I'm gonna pause Wilgus here. We'll go into what Wilgus is going to experience shortly. We're just going to go back to Mallory and Digby. There's just a moment now where there is no more Wilgus in front
It's
of you.
gone. I'm going to yell out, Wilgus! Can you hear us?
All right, we'll go back to Wilgus. Wilgus, in this room, it's other than that frog, which is just it doesn't happen very often, and it's not even that loud, but it's just so black. Your senses picking up any tiny sound. You can sort of feel, you can hear your foot on the ground, any sort of small movement your foot is making with the ground. You can hear that frog, and there's that the sound of that chain to the north of you, and it doesn't sound so far away anymore. And you look towards where the sound of that chain is, and in that complete blackness, you just see a pair of glowing eyes, just these wide, wild eyes, glowing yellow, this sort of the sickly yellow, and beneath them, where there was blackness, just this smile appears with these sickly, decaying teeth. And as that mouth opens and the teeth are revealed, there's this pulsing smell of sulfur that just emanates through that room and assaults your nostrils. You hear
Oh, good Wilgus.
really vaguely, like it's miles away, just your name being called from behind you, and you put your hand back to the portal, and it's just a stone wall.
Wilkins. I think Hoppy needs a breath mint.
Wilgus is going to try and calm his heart and his breathing down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, it's fine. Come through.
As you're about to say that, let's just jump back to Digby and Mallory on the other side of this portal. You're just watching at the top of that staircase, this shimmering blackness, and you're listening out for any response to Wilgus's name being called. You're listening carefully, and the thing that you hear And the thing that drowns you out, Wilgus, is the sudden shrieking from the glowing eyes and the decaying mouth at the far end of this room. This shrieking. Mallory and Digby, you just hear it faintly, but Wilgus, it's almost deafening. And I just want to... Can you grab an initiative card there, please? Oh, actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because you don't have a light source. Can I make a little light up area to put these cards in? Reveal. How's... No, did that do anything?
Digby, do you think that shriek was Wilgus or Hoppy?
There you go. You should have like a little area off to the
It may
left
be Wilgus.
that you can
Seen something.
drag your initiative.
Maybe it's messy in there.
I dragged a card over there, but I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it. Oh, I know what I'll need to do so you can see it. Let's just do... Is this going to work? Oh man, I was so scared that my mouse had frozen for a bit there.
You're scared.
Let me just...
You got to do the shriek. If your mouse stops.
Oh, I see my token appear.
Oh yeah, I need to do something else as well. Let's give you that with that.
Yeah, I see a 5.
Okay, cool. And I'm just going to drag a card out for this. And by card, I mean cards. Okay. Wilgus, we'll start with you. This is not easy considering you are in complete blackness. What is it that you're wanting to do?
To start with, Wilgus is just going to check the end of his knife is still on the end of his knife.
Yeah, yes it is. Give me an awareness roll. This isn't your action, this is just to see if you can basically
Nailed it.
action. Yeah, okay, cool. You feel aware enough that you can see like the glowing eyes of whatever this is.
All right.
I think okay, what I'll give you like a little bit of a extra thing here is the shriek with an awareness roll like that. It came out of nowhere. It kind of startled you for a little bit, but you hear within that shriek the words "Release me!" And the sound of it like running towards you, and the sound of that chain being dragged.
Wilgus is going to use his hand on the stone wall behind him and sidestep to his left and see if he can move like 2 or 3 meters to his left. He's going to try and do it quietly.
Yeah, you definitely managed to move over to the left.
And the wall is still solid behind me?
The wall is still solid behind you.
Gotcha. Wilgus will go another like 10 meters to the left if there's still solid wall behind him.
You can move 2 before your shoulder bumps up against another stone wall.
Okay. Wilgus will put his left hand out to where the new wall is on his left shoulder, and slowly move forward 1 step at a time with his knife in his right hand in front of him.
Yeah, how far do you want to move?
Like 2 or 3 meters?
Yeah, you move forward. You're sort of like keeping that dagger out in front of you.
At this point, he kind of looks over to his shoulder where he imagines the portal is like 3.5 meters behind him to his right, and waits 20 seconds for his friends to arrive.
Okay. Actually, Digby and Mallory, do you guys want to drag an initiative card up as well? Actually, it's probably best that you both.
Oh,
I'm just going to move these and we'll make some room for you guys. Maybe don't drag them until I have you guys sorted up here. Vision, bright light, and blur. So, Mallory, you should see a little spot up there for you.
mhm.
And Digby, you should have a little spot there for you as well.
Oh.
So just drag yourselves a card.
You go first, Digby.
Okay.
You're going through the
That's-
portal first.
I got a 7 by the looks of it.
Okay, cool. And Mallory?
I got a 4.
Okay, well you can go first. Then before we started with Wilgers, but we're going to bounce back to you, Mallory.
I'm going to yell down Wilgus and fire an arrow through the portal.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You don't know what you're aiming for. You're just letting loose an arrow.
Yes, but obviously above Digby. Because
Yeah,
I'm
not-
assuming we're
through
we're
it.
roughly not
Okay.
not through Digby.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to get you to roll or aim because you've got, other than the portal, there's nothing you know to aim for. And you let the arrow loose and it just soars through the portal. Wilgus, from your side, you just hear, you don't know what it is. You were on edge, you've just heard something screaming. You hear faintly someone somewhere say your name again and some muffled sounds, and then you just hear this thing soaring through this through the room and hitting stone on the opposite side of the room. But you don't know what it was. Anything else from Mallory?
I'll move through the portal and go to the right, like right next to it, so that when Digby comes through with the light, I'll be ready with the longbow.
Or
To
when I
spot
shoot
one of
my
those
bow and
machine.
arrow through.
It's just going to be you guys
won't get-
outside shooting some stuff.
Thunk, dunk, dunk. Throw some grenades.
So sorry, Mallory, were you going or were you waiting? Sorry.
I'm gonna go in
Okay.
and move directly to the right of the portal, so directly right of what would have been a doorway if we were going through
Sure.
a doorway. And then hopefully when Digby comes through, everything will be illuminated and I'll be ready facing into the room to shoot the bad guy.
Yeah. You step up towards the portal and you just take a step in. And it is complete darkness on that other side. You weren't even... like, you've seen darkness before, but there's something horrific about the feeling of this darkness. You can't see a single thing. You can't see Wilgus. You can't see anything at all. No shine of windows, shine of light from windows, moonlight, nothing. Pitch black, except for now these glowing eyes somewhere to the north of you. You don't even know how big this room is. And that yellowed, decaying teeth grin and that smell of sulfur as you enter this area. And you step in and you know you're going to go right, and you move. How far are you going to try and move right?
Basically just like a couple of steps, enough to get out of the way if Digby comes through.
Cool, yeah. You do the same
But
as
with maybe with my back like right up against the wall, so
Yeah.
there's nothing creeping up from behind me.
Yeah, cool. So you're now up against the wall there. Digby, you're next.
Okay. I'm just going to be yelling out, Wilgus, Mallory, and I'm going to step through the portal. Are you okay? I have stepped through.
You've stepped through and your lantern instantly extinguishes. And you are met
Damn it.
with
Where did I buy this thing from?
complete darkness. Just like Mallory, just like Wilgus. You can hear some movement against like stone, a little on your right hand side and some over on your left. You don't know where Wilgus and Mallory are, and you're trying to get your bearings, and you too see the sight of these eyes and mouth and the stench.
You in here? What the hell is that? Oh, the smell. Smell like eggs.
Is there anything
So
else?
it looks evil, does it?
It doesn't look friendly. It is like just these yellowed, these like very jaundiced looking yellowed eyes glowing in the pitch dark, with this wide smile. It's not an animal smile. It's not like a toothy like animal mouth. It's just like decayed, rotten teeth.
Like a human out.
Yeah. That also just seemed to be glowing and emanating this
I'm gonna
yellow
yell
glow.
at, who's in here? Hello.
Is there anything else that you're wanting to do?
Well, I will look at that thing, and I'm going to use my ability Hunting Instincts. So I can designate a creature in sight.
Okay.
Or that I can catch the scent of. Sounds like I can. And this counts as an action in combat, and you can follow the scent of your prey for a full day, and if you spend a further point to gain a boon for an attack against your prey.
Okay. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Yes, you now have a sort of a better understanding of where this thing is. And it feels like maybe only like 10 meters, these eyes. It was very hard to sort of gauge instantly, so how far away this creature is. But with your hunting instincts kicking in, it feels like it's 10 meters away at this point. But you can hear, this is the same thing Wilgus was hearing, is you can hear that it's like starting to run across the room.
No need to run. Dangerous.
Anything else?
No, apart from like trying to communicate with it, whatever is in here.
Yeah.
Including Wilgus and Mallory.
Okay, so Wilgus, what you see are these eyes just, and you can hear the sound of it, just scampering across the ground, straight for you. You can hear that chain slithering across the ground as it does so, and it comes right up to your face, just looking at you with its wide, yellowed, glowing eyes. Can you do a willpower roll, please, with Bane?
Chuck the Bane on.
Chuck the
and
Bane
the
on it.
willpower. Ooh, success.
You got a success. Nice. Okay, that's great. You manage, like, your blood runs cold for just a moment before you steel yourself, and resist fear, basically. But with these eyes directly in front of you, it unfortunately does get a second turn. And this happens to all of you, since you're all within range of whatever this is. Suddenly this blackness just drops away, and it looks like you're standing on the edge of a high cliff. Each of you like soloed. You're not with each other. Each of you just see this yourself. And you can see at the bottom of this cliff just the smashed bodies of old people just far down below you. I need you all to roll a willpower.
With Bane?
Smashed bodies of old people at the bottom of the cliff, is it?
Mm-hmm. Just a willpower roll.
Old people.
Oh, success for Wilgus.
Nice.
Fail.
Oh, success
13, I
for-
needed 11.
Mallory.
Mallory.
Mallory and Wilgus, you both succeed, and you realize this for what it is, just some sort of illusion. You shake it away, and it just sort of fades back into this complete blackness again. Digby, however, it's that height, you get vertigo and you fall forwards down this cliff, and you fall fast, you fall hard, slamming down into the old decaying bodies at the bottom of this cliff. We're gonna just give you
Death.
Two die.
2 bludgeoning damage.
2 extra hit points. 2 damage.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay, and it's honestly, it could have been worse. So 2 hit points. We're just going
I've only got 9 hit points total. So.
And it could have been worse. We're gonna
I believe you.
We're gonna do the same again. Wilgus, please grab yourself an initiative card.
Wilgus pulled a woman.
Mallory, can you pull yours?
Oh, it disappeared. Oh no, there it is. 9.
9. Digby with a 2. Man, you guys are pulling some decent cards. And we have a 3 and a 6 for this creature. Let's start the round with Wilgus, with this creature standing directly in front of you. If you're going to want to do an action of any sort, I'm going to need an awareness roll.
Right. To start with, Wilgus is just going to try and communicate with his friends. Guys, I think it's one of those shit rooms like that we've been in, where nothing is quite right. I'm on the far left. I'm about 3.5 meters from the portal. I'm going to proceed up and find the exit and get out of here. And doobity-doobity-doo. Wilgus wonders if he can hear other people and have a conversation or not.
Yeah, like I'm sure you can't have like giant conversations, but I'd say that you and Digby, being 1 and 2, can absolutely have a brief back and forth.
Are you alive, Digby?
I'm at the bottom of a cliff with old dead people.
Just ignore it, you'll be fine.
What?
Yeah, you actually.
What did you say you're gonna do?
Digby, you actually, as soon as like Wilgus calls out, you're not even down on the ground. You're standing in that blackness again. You're back in this room, standing, but feeling sore.
I think I'm dreaming. The hell?
Just stop it, mate.
Yeah, get us out of here, Wilgus.
All right.
I'm sneezing.
Bless you.
Wilgus is gonna use his hand on the left side of the wall and walk until he can't.
But you can't. You've got like this thing standing right in front of you.
He's gonna pretend it's not there and walk into it or through it.
You walk directly into it. Thud.
Kaboof. Get out of the way.
And dude, it reeks. It's just like the smell of sulfur just emanating through your sinuses. You can taste it.
Ew.
Excuse me, sir. I am trying to get out of this shit place. Can you please move aside?
It responds screaming. It wasn't me who took the boy!
Great. Move aside. I'm on the way out.
The boy, Wilgus.
Oh,
Baby.
right.
Is this some kind of prison?
The hag got you too, eh?
There's no response. It's just the breath coming in, like with deep, belabored breaths. That stench rolling over you.
Wilgus will politely tilt his helm so his nose is slightly protected from a direct waft.
That's good thinking.
Oh, Colgate. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, Oral B.
Wilgus can he see if he can politely just move him a little bit away?
Are you gonna? Is
In the monster's face away from you.
Is this is this a strength roll? Because it's not going to move.
Okay, he'll just try with a polite, like as you're walking past like someone in a busy train station. You know, you're like, You don't really want to touch them, but just enough so that they'll move.
You
Just a
do
little.
that, and it feverishly gets closer, right up now, almost face to face with you.
Just like a real train station.
All right,
God.
guys, it's right in the business. That means it can't be in your business. You guys get out. I'll look after this one. And he'll
I can't see anything.
right there.
So that was your action.
Yep, that's my action.
Digby, over to you.
So this thing is talking to us. I'm going to speak to it. Are you locked up in here for a crime you didn't commit?
The only response you just get is just like this high pitched scream, and it's deafening to Wilgus.
Oh. Would you like some assistance, smelly person?
Just screams, "Release me!"
Okay, I'm going to listen out for this chain. Okay, I can hear this chain. I'm going to try and stumble forward, feeling it with my feet along the ground. See if I can, walking forward, see if I bump into a chain. I can see where this creature is, right? It's its eyes or something.
Yeah, you can see there are like eyes.
Roughly.
You can see a faint glow. You can't really make out the eyes now, other than just like maybe there's a faint glow over to your left. So
I'm going to try and go north.
Yeah.
And so I'd go sort of behind it. And I can see if my feet bump into some sort of chain.
Give me an awareness roll, but give me with a boon, since you're specifically listening out for that chain.
Oh, a boon?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Can you do that in Dragonbane? Doesn't seem right.
Chuck a boon on it. Let's go.
Dragon boon. Here we go. A 4.
Oh. Okay, great. So you're listening out for that chain, and you head. What's your speed? You've got quite a decent speed, right? 12 or 13. Movement 13 or something. Is that right?
Where is that?
Just on your card at the top somewhere, I think. Top right of your character sheet. It's like movement or something.
12.
12. Okay, so that means you got 12 meters worth of movement. So are you just walking until you get to something? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm shuffling along with my feet.
Okay.
See if a chain bumps into my toes.
You get about 6 meters, you guess. It took about that amount of time of shuffling before you kick this chain on the stone floor.
Oh, here's a chain. I'm going to reach down and grab it with my hands and see if I can follow it along to where it's tied to, or connected to the...
You grab, reach down, and it falls away from you in 2 directions. One, clearly towards where their glowing eyes were, and then further north. And you still got a bit of movement, and you make another 2 meters worth of movement before you this chain connects to the wall. There's another stone wall.
Okay, I'm going to see if is there some sort of mechanism there. Or is it just unlike a?
It's just like
straight into the rock.
It's this decent stone, steel ring that is inset into the stone that the chain is connected onto.
Oh, okay. I've found where it's connected. I'm going to try and pry it off. It's unlikely, but pry it with my dagger or something. Yeah.
Are you trying to like attack it or just like literally use your strength?
How strong am I? I'm guessing not. I got a 10 for strength, so I'm going to. I'll try and attack it.
Okay, yeah. Give me a roll to hit.
Of dagger.
Just click on your dagger in your inventory. Yeah.
Yep. Oh no. Okay. Here we go. Oh no. Forget that. I always do that.
Yeah. That's why I specific. That is exactly why I specifically.
No.
Yeah.
There's 2 things on here that say knife. Okay, so a 9.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
That's a success.
That is a success. You managed to bring your knife down in that darkness, missing your hand, thankfully, down into that chain, and it doesn't feel like it does anything.
Clonk.
Like you hit, and you see a brief spark for a moment,
Bong.
but you can't tell if it's done any meaningful damage. It's pretty decent steel that you're holding onto this chain.
This is decent. This is
It's thick. It's a
good
thick
steel
chain.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I have to rub it in.
I'm not going to say that it can't be broken, but it's going to take more than probably a dagger.
Right. Okay. I can tell that though. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell out. Just give me a chance to release you. Be nice. And I guess that's probably as much as I can do with it.
Yeah, it is. Whose turn is it now? It is the creature's turn. Who, in front of. Okay, all right. Wilgus, you just get like this surprisingly powerful bolt of pain in your shin, in your leg, as this thing just like kicks out with all force, doing 4 damage. Kabam! Straight into your shin.
Oh. Wilgus quickly remembers how armor rating works in Dragonbane.
Oh yeah, remove your armor rating from that.
Wilgus feels a thud on his shin. Oh,
Nice.
Little booger, what are you doing? And suffers 0 damage.
Here, with the frustration of it doing nothing, it now like reaches out and the bone hard fingernails slash down across you, doing 7 slashing damage.
Ah!
What?
Oh, that's not great at all.
And as she's doing it, she's just release me.
Wilgus suffers fingernail damage and is hurt.
Okay, Mallory, over to you. Just to paint a bit more of a picture for Mallory, there's a lot that's happened since Mallory's last move. Digby has gone across the room, and you've seen sparks fly, illuminating him for just this brief moment before, almost like the light from the sparks were extinguished faster than they might naturally. Just no light allowed kind of feel, right? And then you've just heard Wilgus being attacked over on the left, and you whip over and you can just see those yellow eyes.
The yellow eyes. Excellent. I am going to aim an arrow between those yellow eyes. She hesitated before in the tower with the monster, so she's not going to hesitate this time. Is she going to use?
There's something about this darkness that the moment you try to aim with that bow, the eyes in the darkness just sort of move about, floating like a moving target, and you're unable to track it.
What? Oh my gosh. How good an archer is Mallory? Can I be like she's been hunting for like years and years and years, and she's just going to close her eyes and listen for the target?
Well, I'll say one thing. The darkness for this room specifically states no ranged attacks.
Yes. No ranged attacks. Okay. Right.
So you can try, but they'll probably do nothing.
So I could just... Well, if it says no ranged attacks, it means it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's just not going to work.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Stow that bow. Going to... How many abilities can I use per turn? Just one, right?
Yes, you get 1 action. By the way, actually, I should state, the ring on your finger, its glow is visible.
Oh, that's not good. Everyone can see where I am. But, interesting. And does it feel like it's doing anything else, or is it just...
No.
almost useful.
Almost useful. Okay, what have I got? I've got. Well, looks like it's going to be dagger time. I'm going to run over.
Before you
And
run, can you just give me an awareness roll, please?
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, meets beats, yes, 13.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I've got a fairly good idea of where the thing with the glowing eyes is. So I run at it. I'd like to use the ability Dragon Slayer.
Okay, what does that one do?
An attack aimed at a monster, not a normal NPC, deals an additional D8 damage. Activate this ability after you roll to hit, but before you roll damage.
Oh yeah, okay, perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just have to call it, right?
Yeah, and if after you so if you miss for whatever reason, we'll just give you that point back.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okie dokie. Does it work? Do I click on Dragon Slayer or do I click on Dagger and then Dragon Slayer?
Just I think you've already activated it, right? So just
No,
did you
I
just click on the
clicked on the little notes.
All right,
to
just
see what it does.
roll to hit,
Okay. Boop, 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 boop,
and if
boop.
it attacks, then click on Dragon Slayer and use the point.
It did. Ooh.
Wait, you needed a 16 and you rolled a 19.
Oh wait, no, it did. Sorry, I saw damage and I was like, yes. Oh.
Yeah, that's weird. That's. But you can
No.
you can push if you wanted to.
Do I want to push? I'm gonna. I'm gonna push, and I'm going to. Which one do I want? I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm gonna push it, and I'm gonna say that she gets scared because she's fighting a weird, scary creature in the dark.
That's fair.
How do I push? The little
clock, yeah.
Please, pretty please. Oh, there it is.
Dang. And we add an additional D8. So activate your Dragon Slayer, which I guess rolls the D8, maybe not?
Yep.
I don't know.
So that just gets rid of my
Yeah,
points.
cool. And now just roll a
okay.
D8, please.
Roll
Where you
an
at? D8. Eight. Pretty please.
Oh, you did max damage on your first roll.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Oh.
So 10
so that
plus
was 4.
Total of 14. You just you head towards those glowing eyes after frustratingly putting your bow back onto your back. You run across and what do you do with the dagger? What are you aiming for?
She's kind of doing like, little charge, and just as when she feels like, you get the sense of something coming towards you, she just goes right into like under the ribs or in the guts or something.
And it strikes true.
Get away
You
from our
do like
Wilgus.
14 piercing damage to this thing. And it's the scream turns to sobbing as she screams, "Helemy killed me!" And she's sobbing as she utters these words.
Wait, who killed her?
What?
Helemy
Helemy
killed me.
Helemy killed me.
Uh,
No, Mallory will kill you.
We will grab initiative one more time, please. We'll start the same order there. Yeah, cool.
We'll just go to 5.
Mallory,
Mallory got an 8.
Digby,
7.
and we have a 4. and a 10. We're going to start this round with this creature having just been stabbed. The eyes, the glowing yellow eyes, and the teeth, the wide teeth full of yellow decaying teeth, turns to you, Mallory, and it walks. You can hear it walking slowly over to being directly in front of you, and its putrid smell spewing from its decaying teeth. Looks down at the ring at your on your hand, and then just bolts across the room back to where Digby is. And Digby,
Where do you run, monster?
on the way to heading away from you, Mallory, you hear like fingernails against ground, as you can hear like it scraping some gravel off the ground, and just tosses them towards Digby.
Don't toss them over here. Toss your nails at me.
You can use your turn if you want to evade that, or you can it's just gravel. You hear the sort of gravel being picked up as well. I guess you're not really sure who it's being aimed at. What we'll say is this gravel just like gets pelted against you, Digby. It doesn't hurt you, but it's like it causes you to drop the chain, and there's like kicked up dust into your eyes, and it is going to cause you to lose your next turn.
Oh, so I can't see.
Just for your, well, you can't see anyway in the darkness. It's got that grit in your eyes.
Right. Oh no. Yeah, like your eyes are watering.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Wilgus, over to you.
Oh, crikey, Mallory! Good work with the old stabbing. I didn't realize we could do that. And Wilgus will use his left hand on the stone wall, and head northwards until he can't head northwards anymore.
Yeah, cool. You head forward about 8 meters, and you can hear the breathing of this creature, or it could be Digby. You can hear breathing.
Wilgus will move to the west, using his hand in front of him as he goes around.
To your west is that wall. Is that stone wall?
Oh, sorry, east.
Oh, okay. You go to move east and bump directly into something.
Right.
And that smell tells you exactly what it is. You just can't see the eyes.
Using his nose to confirm his target, he's going to do a prison shank. So he'll put one hand on the shoulder of the creature, and then with his other hand get his knife and be like, stab.
Okay, I'm just gonna get like an awareness roll from you. This is just to see if you can find that shoulder in the dark.
Terrible.
Yeah.
You fail with a 20.
You reach to go and try and find this thing that you bumped into, and everywhere you're reaching, you seem to be missing. Which also means you are unable to attack.
Hold still, you prick.
We're going to skip Digby's turn, who is rubbing grit out of his eyes. And Mallory, we're back with you.
Right. How can I use this ring? What's it doing? Did the creature seem like... Did it sound like it was scared of the ring, or did it just run off?
It saw the ring, and it just turned and went after someone else.
I'm going to... And... I'm going to walk towards where the creature is.
Give me an awareness roll, because you can't see those yellows. You can't see the yellow eyes at this point.
Okay. Didn't make it. Needed.
You're not sure where in this room it is at this point.
Okay, I'll walk in the direction that I heard, like the footsteps, I
Sure.
guess, when it was running away.
Yeah, sure.
And as I'm walking, I'm gonna try and call out and say, "Do not harm them. They are under my protection. If you care for me, owner of the ring, do not touch those boys." Just gonna try it.
Okay, cool. How far do you kind of want to walk? It's again, it's pitch black. You don't know how far or deep this room is.
She's gonna walk as far as she can.
Okay.
With the hand out with the ring.
Yeah.
It's not lighting anything in front of her, is it?
No, it's just all you can see is that it's glowing on your hand.
Wah.
It's almost like the darkness is hugging it, trying to extinguish it, but can't. And you walk out and eventually just put your hand up against Digby's fur.
Okay,
I think Digby, you're like, ugh!
It's me, boy.
Ah.
Stay with me. I don't know what it is, but it seems to have some knowledge of this ring, and it didn't attack me when it saw the ring. So maybe just stay behind me.
Okay.
And with that, Digby, you just get this like massive bolt of pain in your leg as this thing just shrieks and kicks out, doing 5 bludgeoning damage.
Ah.
How dare!
Oh.
Minus your armor if you have armor.
Okay, yes. I'll only take 1 then because I've got quite good armor, luckily.
And it has like its hands on you, Digby, not in a dangerous way. It's almost like trying to plead with you, as it's like trying to figure out who you are, what you are, and it's just this pitiful. You can hear now in the darkness like what sounds like a liquid splatting down onto the ground near her feet. Mallory, you're like, she's bleeding, right? And there's like sadness, and instead of the scream, she's just pleading with you now, Digby. Release me.
Well, I've been trying.
And that's where we'll end for tonight. That was great.
Oh, Digby.
That was great.
Oh, wait.
Woo!
That must be
Mallory
the
will
old
release
hag.
you. Mallory will release you from this mortal coil.
There we go. Rules. That's what we're wanting. So let's look at leveling up. Obviously, the first question of the night is: did you play?
Yay.
Yes.
It's always a nice, easy one. Did you explore a new location? Location, a room. I don't know. Do we classify rooms as locations?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, sure. Give yourself a tick for that. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? No.
The frogs?
You didn't defeat them.
Yeah.
There's one
Cast
currently.
them
Giant
back
spider.
from whence they came.
There's currently one croaking somewhere in this room with you guys. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? You got the box.
Nice.
Yep.
You what
Obstacle.
else? What other obstacle? Actually, there is one that you guys don't realize you overcame. So I'm going to give you all a point for that one. So well
Yay.
done. Well done on not
cryptic.
doing what some people would have done. There was something that could have been sprung that didn't get sprung.
So we did get that extra
Giant
one.
spider.
Wait, no, I got the box. Whoops.
Yeah, you got it. So everyone will just get that one thing they can tick. And did you give into your weakness, which is
I did.
nice.
Kill the creature. Attack.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right. Let's start with Wilgus.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Yay.
Yay.
Alright, so Wilgus has got knives, evade, awareness because he faffed the roll, and healing. I've got 117 for healing,
Oh,
so it could be a doozy.
Come
I'm gonna
on.
click on the upgrade
Let's do it.
button, and we'll see what happens. Nothing.
All right. So you have to roll over, and you rolled under for All 4. It was just those 4?
Just those 4, yeah.
Okay. Digby.
Okay, I've got awareness, sleight of hand, and knives. And what do I get? Fail, and fail.
Welcome
2, 1,
back,
and a 3.
everybody. This is great. Mallory, can we do 3 for 3, no one leveling up?
Okay, let's see. I'm going for awareness, knives. I failed an evade roll, so that's in there. Myths and legends, spot hidden.
Oh, you got a
Do I
bunch.
have any 17s? I don't have any 17s. Stink. Ow. Okay. Roll with the magic button.
Damn, you rolled a bunch.
Did anything go up?
Yeah, so awareness you needed 13, you rolled a 19.
Oh, yes.
That's it. So that was out of everything rolled, 1 stat got boosted. Well done. But welcome back. Welcome back. That was a great session. That was fantastic.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was really cool. Christian says, great first time back. It looks like Nuka Quinn was absolutely, he said he was on edge. That was pretty tense. That was actually pretty tense. It was great. But yeah, all things going well. We'll be back at the same time next week as well. And my microphone and stuff didn't even die for that. It got it out of its system.
No need to get a new cable.
I'm
Game
good.
Master leveled up.
yeah. Cool. Thanks, everybody. I always forget to plug stuff. So if you're not already, I think everyone here is from our Discord anyway, but here's our Discord. Come say hi in our Discord. If you like our stuff, go check out our stuff on YouTube. There's the link there. Chucked it in the chat. And if you want to support us in any way, here's the Patreon. Because if you're at the highest tier, the funds go towards the making of the goddamn game that I'm creating based on getting Dicey and the characters from that, which is coming, like, I'm actually at the point now where I'm kind of impressed with how it's running now. You can go through 2 levels, you can level up, you can unlock new abilities, those abilities work, and you can kill things and you can lose or you can win. It's almost there. Joe is making a bunch of pixel art for it, which is looking amazing. It's looking so good. I ended up using some getting Dicey funds to buy a little tile set so I could originally I had maps that I was just like stealing a D&D style map from Google and using that as a background image to put the game on, and then that was just very placeholder. So I thought I'll build a tile based map so I can paint grass and then I can paint like paths and stones and stuff like that. So I bought a little tile set that I can do that, and I realized while it was really good, it wasn't at the resolution, like pixels per unit, that I wanted it at, because the pixels per unit of the characters was quite high and the background was really low. So Joe was just like, you know what, I'm just going to make some new ones for you, and they look fantastic. They look so good. They look so nice. Good. Yeah, we're going to go out to I think I asked in the chat where's a good place to get some reference images, because I want to do a nice new image for that battle scene, which is like side on. You can see the 2 characters with like back trees and stuff in the foreground. So we're going to go out to Rivendell, near the Rimatuckers.
Regional Park.
Yeah. Go get a bunch of reference images, which Joe is very excited to turn into pixel art, and we'll turn that into layers so that when it comes into the battle, it'll have like parallax and depth.
Cool.
So it's going to be full steam ahead. So if you want to support, this is my long way of saying please support it by either just coming into the Discord and checking out the channel, and I put all my updates there for now, or if you want to play it as I build it, I'm putting builds out to Patreon supporters at the highest tier. So that's where it is at the moment. So if you want to play it and give me feedback on what's broken, what's not working.
And when you say highest tier, it's not...
It's like $5. $5, yeah. $5 a
You're
month.
not like $100.
No, yeah, sorry, yeah. You can just support getting Dicey from as little as $1, but if you pay for $5 a month, you get access to the builds as they become available.
And that's $5 New Zealand, right?
New Zealand dollars. I want to say it's
Yeah, so it's probably
might
like
be 5
20
US
cents.
dollars.
20
Oh,
cents.
okay.
I think it's 5 US dollars. Yeah.
There's a 25% tariff on New Zealand
Yeah,
exports
yeah.
of Patreon.
But we
five-
do have
5 cents in a peanut.
one person in that tier who has played and given me feedback. So and I've taken on the feedback. So definitely, if you want to pitch in, if you want to name some goblins, if you want to be a part of helping me do this, then please do support.
Yeah, name a goblin.
Yeah, I've got a system where eventually, like, it's very scalable. So at the moment, all I've got is goblins. But when you spawn a goblin, it picks from like a list of names and just gives them to the goblins. So eventually, I can scale it up to like 1,000 names if I wanted to. And then I can give orcs their own database of names if I have orcs, or whatever creatures I have. I can have little databases for their names. So give me cool names, and if they sound goblin at the moment, because that's all I have, I'll chuck them in. If you're a patron, I'll chuck whatever the fuck you want in. It's fine.
Yeah, could ask the internet to name something.
Yeah, Gobby McGobface or something.
Goblin. Goblin dog.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you guys all in the Discord, and we'll see you guys next week. Come see how this fight wraps up. Does everyone die? Yes. All right.
Spoiler. Oh man.
Yeah. See everybody.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.